friends. This is Pete here, and we're at the Arch Grounds. It's April 25th, 1997, a beautiful, incredibly beautiful spring day here. The weather is just absolutely perfect. And we're here to cover the controversy about a sign being erected by the the casino queen over there in East St. Louis. The people that run the Arch, Gary Easton and his park rangers, are really upset about this sign because they say it ruins the aesthetic beauty of this particular area. And of course they are right, it does. But let's talk about the broader issue of just gambling. You know, gambling is basically evil. Let's face it, who are the people that gamble the most? Is it millionaires? The people that gamble the most are the people that can afford it the least. It's an insidious habit because you always think that next roll of the dice or the next pulling of the slot machine is going to make you, become rich. But of course, it doesn't really happen. What happens once in a while, just enough to entice more suckers into gambling. They told us that gambling was going to bring all kinds of tourists from all over the country here to St. Louis. Have you seen any tourists here to gamble? The gambling here in St. Louis is for the poor people of St. Louis, the people that can afford it the least. Gambling is basically evil. It's people trying to get something for nothing. Not only the gambling boats, but even the lottery and everything. It's just evil. It shouldn't be around. It shouldn't be illegal. It's a way of poor people. It's a way of enticing them into giving up their money. And who are these poor people giving up their money to? Rich people. What is St. Louis? It's a bunch of rich people ripping off a bunch of poor people. That's the whole city. The whole city in a nutshell. And they've taken all the guts out of downtown. Walking through downtown, driving through downtown. It's sad. The closed up buildings. And as I said this once before, they keep on tearing down buildings and putting up fences, like over here, to the right here, because the building's falling down, or because they're going to tear the building down. And they keep tearing the buildings down and building more parking lots. Of course, you have to ask yourself, eventually there'll be all these parking lots, but there won't be any reason to park. So, why are they putting up so many parking lots? Why is St. Louis so messed up? St. Louis was at its height as a city when 1904, 93 years ago. It's been going downhill ever since. The people in St. Louis have a very high tolerance level for being ripped off and for being made fools of. People here are so goddamn apathetic, they'll put up with anything. Let's face it, friends, this city of St. Louis is a pathetic place. It sucks. And of course, the people in St. Louis, the people that control the city, figure that you're a moron if you even stay here. And you know what? They're probably right. We're on Highway 40, and we're looking, there's a sign, there's a sign, there's a sign, there's a sign. There's a sign, there's a sign, there's a sign. Look at that. You see that? You getting a good picture of it? Yeah. Well, the deal is, this is part of the breakdown of American civilization in the 20th century. Who's the father? Well, if you're screwing so many people, you don't even know who the father of the kid is, you're pretty pathetic. Who's the father? Well, shouldn't you know who the father is? That's stupid. I mean, someone that doesn't even know who the father is, they're doing so much sexual activity, I mean, that's just pathetic. Who's the father? Well, you should know who the father is. What are you, a moron?